Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary, your platform for everything Jamaican football related. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are doing well. Everybody doing okay? So, as you know, and as persons have been aware of, Richard King, Jamaican international Richard King, will be making his move to Scotland quite soon. But that also bodes the question, how many Jamaicans have we seen in Scotland as well? Well, let's go through the list of Jamaicans who have played in Scotland. All right, so let us do that right away. Again, a reminder to everybody to hit that like, share, and subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. So, who are these individuals, these Jamaican footballers that have played professionally in Scotland? Well, let's go through the names first. Rolando Erens, Dexter Limbikisa, Junior Morais, Theo Robinson, Kemar Roofe, Omar Daly, Chris Humphrey, Simon Ford, Ricardo Fuller. Compelling, isn't it? Yes, and let me just make it clear that we're talking about the Scottish Premiership, the top flight. Okay, so a person might say, but Simon, what about Romain Burrell? Romain Burrell played in the Scottish Championship. So let's start with Ricardo Fuller, shall we? What was Ricardo Fuller's journey like? Well, he was a player at Tivoli Gardens in the 2000-2001 season in the National Premier League, as it was called, and he had a pretty decent season with 12 goals in 16 appearances for Tivoli Gardens. This led to a loan deal to Heart of Midlothian in the 2001-2002 season. Yes, in that season, he scored 10 goals in 29 games in all competitions as Hearts finished fifth in the league. They just missed out on UEFA Cup football behind the likes of Aberdeen, Livingston, Rangers, and Celtic. But they finished ahead of Kilmarnock, which was seen as a surprise for this campaign in particular. Now, in relation to the season that Ricardo Fuller had at Hearts, he was the joint top scorer alongside Kevin McKenna with 9 league goals. The manager, Craig Levein, rated Ricardo Fuller highly, and you could say that Scottish football allowed Ricardo Fuller to transition well into the English game. And as we know, after his spell at Hearts, he went to Preston North End, spent a couple of seasons at Preston, played Premier League football at Portsmouth, went to Southampton, went to Ipswich Town on loan, and then had a remarkable season, a remarkable 6 seasons, you could say, at Stoke City, where he spent 6 seasons, 4 of them in the top flight of English football, and even played in the UEFA Europa League, and even scored as well in the UEFA Europa League. So that was Ricardo Fuller. Let us now look at Rolando Erens. Rolando Erens, as we know, another individual that was born in Jamaica. Now, he played for Motherwell and went played for Motherwell on loan from Newcastle United in 2020, and also went to Motherwell on loan in 2022 when he was on loan from Huddersfield Town as well. So he played at Motherwell, and this is another Jamaican international that played at the club. What about Dexter Limbikisa? Yes, Dexter Limbikisa, remember last season he went out on loan to Hearts. And remember at Hearts, it was quite an amazing campaign because at Hearts, he played 14 league games, scored 2 goals, and also had a couple of assists as well to tally. So in all competitions, 18 appearances in all competitions. As Hearts, he helped them to secure European football as they finished third in the Scottish Premiership. Finishing third in the Scottish Premiership was very, very important for Hearts as it helped them on their passage to qualify for the UEFA Europa League playoff round. That is right. So Dexter Limbikisa played an important role for Hearts in this regard. So well done, Dexter. And you could say this was a very pivotal loan spell for him where this is concerned. Very happy for Dexter Limbikisa. Another individual that was born in Jamaica, but didn't necessarily represent Jamaica, but still we want to highlight our Jamaicans that have played in Scotland, and this is none other than Junior Morais. Now, Junior Morais, 29 years of age presently, and has played Scottish football as well. Where specifically and who did he play for? He played for St. Mirren. Yes, the same St. Mirren that Richard King will be playing for. Now, Junior Morais played for St. Mirren in the 2019-2020 season and the 2020-2021 season. And of course, apart from his spells in Scotland, he also played for Notts County in League Two, played for Peterborough United in League One, and also Wycombe Wanderers when they were in League Two as well. So he's had a fair bit of experience playing in the different English leagues as well. So that was Junior Morais. Another individual that we're going to highlight is a player that represented Jamaica in 2013. He went on to make 7 caps for Jamaica, and that is none other than Theo Robinson. Yes, Theo Robinson played for Motherwell in the 2015-2016 season of the Scottish Premiership, played for Motherwell. He made 11 appearances that season for Motherwell. And as we know, Theo Robinson, he went on to make his debut for Jamaica at the Azteca Stadium in that 0-0 draw against Mexico. The next one we're going to look at on this list is a Jamaican international that impressed highly during his time in Scotland in his 4 seasons, 26 goals in 63 league games for the club. And this is none other than Kemar Roofe. Yes, that's right. Kemar Roofe spent 4 seasons with Rangers in Scotland, and in Scotland, he won the Scottish Premiership, he won the Scottish Cup, he won the Scottish League Cup, and he was also part of the Rangers team that was the runners-up of the UEFA Europa League. He also, in terms of the individual accolades, won the UEFA Europa League goal of the season. Remember that goal that he scored from half line? Yeah, that's him, Kemar Roofe. Another individual we're going to look at is somebody that has had the experience of playing Europa League and Champions League football at a Scottish club, and that is Omar Daly. Omar Daly was a Motherwell player from 2011 to 2013. Now, during his time at Motherwell, he scored goals in the league and also within the cup as well. And this is an individual as well that had spent some time in England at Bradford City as well. He created a great partnership at Motherwell alongside Chris Humphrey. And as you know, Chris Humphrey as well played at Motherwell from 2009 to 2013. Very rapid winger and an individual that brought a lot of excitement to the fans at Motherwell, having played Champions League football and Europa League football. An outstanding, outstanding individual. And the last person we're going to look on this list is an individual that played for Jamaica in 2008. He made 3 cap appearances for Jamaica, and his name is none other than Simon Ford. Simon Ford played for Kilmarnock from 2004 to 2010. 2004 to 2010, he played for Kilmarnock. He played for Jamaica against St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, and Grenada. Those 3 friendly internationals prior to the start of the 2010 World Cup qualifiers. And something that a lot of people might not be aware of, he's actually the nephew of former Rangers and Liverpool winger Mark Walters. Remember Mark Walters, who played for Liverpool, born in Birmingham, but represented Liverpool in the early 90s? Yeah, nephew to him. So it just goes to show how this world is. Quite interesting, isn't it? Because Mark Walters was born to a Jamaican mother, you know? Quite compelling indeed. So folks, thank you all so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. We want to wish Richard King all the very best on his move to St. Mirren in Scotland. It is going to be a wonderful opportunity for him to play in Paisley and at St. Mirren Park. It's a wonderful opportunity representing a club that is 148 years old, with a club that has been around since 1877. And I think that he's going to be in an environment where he's going to continue to flourish and grow as a football player. So you can look out for great things for him there. And he's going to be surrounded by players that knows what it's like to play Championship football, Premier League football. So he's in a good environment, and may he continue to grow from strength to strength. Richard King. So folks, thank you all so much for tuning in to another video right here on Reggae Boys Commentary. If you haven't already, please do hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.